So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's video, and we're going to do a bit of an update for you guys. Now, I said Master League was going to happen again this week, but honestly, folks, I need to be real with you guys, and I think you guys are in the same position because, you know, I can tell by, you know, the amount of people watching Master League, etc. The facts are, folks, is I'm bored of Master League. I mean, it's straight up. And it's not the gameplay, because honestly, I really love the gameplay mod that I'm using, the Gentleman's Club. It's fantastic. It really is. Honestly, the best football realistic game you're going to get right now is PES 21 with mods. But it's not necessarily the gameplay, folks. It's off the field. You know, Master League is very, very limited. We are playing the same Master League that we played last year and the year before and the year before that. They never really added a whole lot, as we know, to Master League. It's always been, you know, ifs and buts and maybes, and we all know the way Konami have gone. So this is the plan, folks, that I have, right? In this video today, I'm going to discuss a few things. First of all is the Pogchampion update. Now, this update will make me want to play Master League, so this is what is going to happen. I am going to sim the rest of this West Ham Master League, okay? I will finish it off, because we're not in any competitions and we're not going to win the league, let's be realistic. So I'm going to go ahead and sim the rest of the West Ham Master League. I'll show you guys the results and we'll get it out the way. Once that's done, Pogchampion is going to be sending me early access, and I'm gonna read through this for you guys in just a second. But he's going to be sending me early access to his update, which is going to do a lot, folks, okay? It's going to do a lot to hopefully give this game a little bit more of a boost, you know, something extra in Master League that we need. So let's go over this real quick. I'm going to make myself smaller so I'm not in the way. So he did state on here that this is going to be pushed back. So he did say the amount of work still in sight. I've decided to move the release date to March, you know, in order to get everything complete, which is fine. But I'm still going to have early access to give this a bash. Give it a shot. So as you scroll down, right, so the lineups and the formations will be updated. I'm going to be using the pass maps, okay? Kidman's done a fantastic job with them. I'm going to be using the updated 21-22 pass maps for that season, so that's going to help. All managers will be completely updated for both European clubs and national teams, so we'll have all those updated. There's a new exclusive feature for Master League, which is the camouflaged form arrows, giving you a new challenge and even more realism. This I am quite liking the sound of. Honestly, having like no idea how the players are going to play, like form-wise, which is realistic. You have to think about it. You can't really ask Rashford before a game, oh, how are you going to play today, Rashford? Are you on red form? No idea. You don't know till you get into the match, and then you find out, well, he had a dreadful performance. So I think this alone will be quite an interesting addition. Let me know what you guys make of that. We've got a huge amount of newly updated or newly added players. You've got a refreshed youth system players, new graphics, removed retired players, which is always a nuisance, updated market values, and a lot more coming to give you the most realistic Master League experience you've ever had. And for the last part, here's the current list of the top 25 rated players for both overall and U23. So there you have it. That's the ratings. Messi is leading the way. Then you've got Lewandowski, Salah's up there, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Kevin De Bruyne is up to a 92. So even, you know, having these different rated players, it all adds something extra to the game. So that was that, folks, all right? That was pretty much what he was listing. I'm going to quickly head over to Twitter and just see if there's anything else that he sent me over that wasn't mentioned there. So hang on. All right, so there may be a few extra things here that he sent over my way. This was like last week. So let me just quickly go over those so you guys know what's happening. So this was the talk about the transfers are, of course, going to be completed. I mean, that's another big thing with no European leagues left out, which is nice. But just having at least all those transfers now, we can have everything fresh and new for like the winter time. That's obviously just happened in January. The player ratings that we saw have been updated. Things like... So this is the different things as well. So like things like balance for taller players in PES is so low, which makes no sense, right? A 2-meter giant wouldn't be a footballer if he had a 63 balance. So he's got in there and tweaked some of those as well. Also, aggression and tackling is getting boosted for attacking players because it was just non-existent before. All the managers, as we spoke about, have been updated. Picks for all of them as well. Then you've got the national team rosters will be updated. The amount of bench players will be adjusted for each competition. Even more players are getting correct adjustments in their height, positions, strong foot, etc. All the player contracts will all have correct duration dates along with all the loans. There's a lot of new players being added into the database, and they're working on even more. Yeah, you've got the youth system, which is being refreshed with new players, and we're planning to create faces for them. That's going to be a nice addition. Retired players are being completely removed. Nice. No one wants to see Xavi coming back as a 17-year-old or whoever else is there, although Xavi's already retired. Kit numbers will be updated to current ones. I teamed up with Clashman. I don't think Clashman's tactics are going to be in this one because he kind of went disappearing act. I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be using the pass map, so it's not really relevant. And then that's pretty much everything. And then this was him mentioning, obviously, about, as you guys can see, having those random things. I think this will be the most interesting part, though, because you won't know who's on form. You could be playing a game and you're using Ronaldo, for instance, but he's on red form, and you notice he's very off the boil, and it's like, well, he's playing crap. Get him off the field. So I think this alone will add a lot more depth to the Master League itself. So there we have it, folks. That's Pogchampion's update. It's coming very, very shortly. I'm going to be covering it, so stay tuned for that. But I think it's going to give a new lease of life, right? So, West Ham playthrough, folks. I'm going to sim it. I'm going to sim the rest of it. There's no point worrying about it. Because, like I said, I need something fresh, new. I need something that's going to excite me. Because if it excites me, it very well might excite you guys as well. And then we're going to start a brand new rebuild of Manchester United from the ground up. Oh yes, we're going to be selling the players that we don't need. Harry Maguire, maybe getting the axe, because that's what we need to do. Brand new Manchester United Master League with Pogchampion, all the tactics, everything will be fantastic. Right, that's magic. So there's the first point out of the way. Lovely jubbly. Right, folks, so moving on, one thing I did want to talk about was FIFA 22. Now, I know PES is old, okay? Right, very, very old, and that's why no one's really searching for PES anymore. Let's be honest, everyone's still playing FIFA. But for me, personally, folks, I don't like FIFA's gameplay, which makes it hard for me to actually play it. However, on PC, I know it's not next gen. I know it's not next gen on PC. But the way next gen's gone and the way FIFA and EA are patching the game, they keep butchering it anyway and making it faster and faster. I don't want to play that. However, on PC, we know they have mods. And there are people out there that have been doing this, you know, enhanced gameplay. So they've improved all these different things with the AI or the CPU, or they've slowed things down. I really kind of want to try out one of these gameplay mods, realistic-wise. Like, there is this clip here of this video, which I can show you guys. It's not the best quality, and honestly, it's not the best camera angle. But you can already tell, like, it's slowed down. You know what I mean? Like, it's a slower pace. This camera angle will make it look a bit slower because it's further out. But the way players control and move the ball will always be FIFA-esque. That's never really going to change. But just something a little bit more realistic, a little bit slower paced. I wouldn't be accustomed to doing that on FIFA 22 if I can find something worthwhile. Now, I know there's also a Patreon page which has, like, realism mods, but I don't know if it affects the gameplay. So if you guys know any good gameplay mods for FIFA 22 on the PC that work really well, send them my way, or at least let me know about it. And I will have no, you know, qualms about giving it a bit of a bash, trying it out and seeing what happens. Because I do want to draw a bigger crowd, but I'm not an online guy, folks. I'm not an online guy. I'm not an online guy. It sounded like I said Ilanga. So I never really will play online. I know my channel is going to have to change a little bit, folks, and you're going to have to kind of bear with me as we transition. Because when UFL comes out and these other football games come out, I will have to head online. I'm going to have to play it and just try different things out. I can't play PES forever, folks. It's just not going to happen. It's not realistic. I'm also going to be working on rebranding my channel a little bit as well. I am working on a website, folks, that is going to be launching hopefully in the next few weeks. So I've got things in my mind, it's just putting them into practice. But honestly, I will say I have been struggling to put out Master League content because I am not enjoying playing the same game mode. It's not the gameplay, it's the game mode. There's nothing there. This has always been a problem with PES. You can have as much good gameplay as you want, but once again, if the content doesn't match, eventually you're going to get bored of it. And it's why people will continue to play FIFA as much as the gameplay, for me personally, it's not great. It's not. But FIFA Mobile is a prime example of a game that I don't really care a whole lot about. But because there's so much things to do on FIFA Mobile, it keeps me engaged. That's what I want. A game with a lot of content. And also, talking about that, folks, I will be putting out a video about FIFA Mobile just to give you guys my thoughts. Because like I said, I've genuinely been enjoying playing it. And there's a lot of things to do. I have a really good team, and I've only been playing the game like an hour or two a day. Nothing crazy. That's what I like as a mobile game, not a console game. No. Different story. Mobile is perfectly fine. Anyway, folks, that's all for today. That's kind of what I wanted to get out. I really want to let you guys know of what's been happening with myself, why you're not seeing Master League. As I say, I'm just bored of it, and I'm not one of these guys that's going to put content out for the sake of it. If I don't think it's worth watching, I won't put it out. Simple as that. And I want to get back to enjoying the content that I put out. So we'll get there. When Pogchampion releases this mod, I think it will help. I think doing one with Manchester United will get you guys involved more. And maybe I'll have to work on my German accent, because we could bring Ranić into the equation for some funny interviews. God Lord, good Lord, that's going to be fun. Anyway, we'll return very, very shortly. Let me know, by the way, about FIFA 22. If you have any good mods that look nice, let me know about them. And also let me know, where was that thing that we were looking at? This right here. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing this, because I think it would really add something extra into the equation. That could really just make it that more sexy, and we all love a bit of sexiness. All right, until next time, subscribe for more, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.